Supporting young children is a smart investment and should be placed at the forefront of the fight against climate change. Young children aged 0 to 6 are the most vulnerable to the impacts of climate change, but they are also the most valuable group in the fight against it. Well-financed, high-quality and equitable early childhood programs create immediate impact and ensure the long-term success of the Sustainable Development Agenda. Investment in early childhood accelerates progress towards all 17 of the Sustainable Development Goals. Children born today will be critical actors in realizing the 2050 vision for the Blue Pacific continent. We need actions now to ensure Pacific children reach their full potential and build a future for themselves, their families, their communities, their countries, and the entire region. Young children are more affected by the impacts of climate change and large-scale environmental degradation than any other group. Air pollution, disease, forced migration, and extreme weather events like heat waves, flooding, and drought affect young children directly. They create toxic stress, disrupting children's brain development, their long-term physical and mental health, and cognitive abilities. This can lead to chronic problems that will be carried by the individual, the community, and the nation throughout the life of that young child. Young children may be the most vulnerable, but they are also the most valuable. High-quality early childhood development programs support children's potential to build healthy, well-educated, socially and emotionally competent, peaceful and resilient communities throughout their lives. Policies and programs that support healthy early childhood development are therefore one of the most effective interventions for a better future. They provide a cost-effective, comprehensive, immediate and enduring path to achieving sustainable development in communities. By increasing climate knowledge in early childhood development settings and by building strong relations between policymakers and the climate science community, we can realize the full potential that early years development has in addressing the effects of climate change. Systems and services for young children need to be more climate resilient. To make this happen, they need to be adequately funded and their value better understood by both policymakers and climate scientists. Funding for climate change mitigation and adaptation must allow financing of early childhood development programs. We need to see early childhood development as a key to addressing climate change. We want your help. Learn more about how to support early childhood development as a fundamental and cost-effective tool in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. Support the accelerated implementation of the Pacifica Call to Action on early childhood development so that young children and their families have access to services and support that build their resilience and overall growth. Prioritize early childhood development as a pathway to increase resilience and the adaptive capacity of Pacific communities to the effects of climate change and other emergencies. Help us connect policymakers, practitioners, and climate scientists. Together, we can create practices, systems, and policies that protect young children from the effects of climate change now and make their society sustainable in the future.